Here is some extra detail upon our personalized running programs. So this page here demonstrates an example of someone's entire program. So you have the dates all down the side in the first column, the day, the macro cycle phase, and then the training week. Now, of course, this depends on how many training weeks you request as to how many weeks are filled out. As you can see, scrolling down, I can program as many weeks as you like in preparation for an event or just for a target time that you have. Then you'll find from column E onwards, you have a lot more data. E through to H is more about your strength training. Now, there is an option for you to add on strength benefits at an extra cost. And in this, even if you don't go for the add-on option, you're still going to get some general instructions about strength training and what you should be maybe introducing into your routine. Then if we have a look at column I onwards, this is the specific area of your running, and this is where you're going to have your running planned all out for you, so you don't even have to think about what you're doing. Your running session and the type of running session is in column I. Then you have your total kilometers with regards to your distance for those runs, and then you can see highlighted in green here is your total weekly kilometers. Each week, you may find that this will be progressive or regressive depending on the purpose of that training week. You've also got instructions for each run as to what you're going to do and at what sort of paces, a rough target heart rate zone, and then maybe even a trainer selection, especially if you have a good trainer rotation at your disposal already. Then you've got these highlighted areas here from column N through to column S. These are really awesome just to provide your feedback so that you can see how you're getting on with your training and do you need to make any changes as you go. So this is your first really important part of your training plan. And like I said, you can have as many weeks as you like building up towards your event or target time. Then we have a separate spreadsheet here for your training zones. All you need to do is put in your age and your resting heart rate, and it will give you all of the important details about your training zones and even give you a rough estimate of where your lactate thresholds will be. Your third sheet is your paces. This gives you an entire breakdown of kind of the paces that you're going to have within your running program, which target heart rate zones that they're going to be within, an actual explanation for the types of runs that are in your training plan, and then a more detailed breakdown of what these are. Then you'll even have different paces for different weeks of your program, because of course we need this to be progressive if you're trying to move towards an event or a progressed time. So you may start at a certain place with all of your paces for all these different types of runs. And by the end of your program, those paces may well have changed in comparison. So you can see here, easy runs maybe started at a 7 minutes 50 per kilometer pace. And by the end of the program, your easy pace would have changed, adapted according to your ability and how you have progressed throughout your training program itself. And you'll find that the fourth really incredible spreadsheet that you're going to have is going to give you the ability to track your trainer rotation and have more understanding about why and when you should be using specific trainers. Here, column A through to D, we kind of have some important examples here at the top. So all of your examples are highlighted here in yellow. You may have an everyday trainer. This is where I want you to put in exactly the purpose of your everyday trainers. Then you've got some tempo trainers. Again, you can modify this area here. Okay, so you can modify these and change the purpose, but I've given you an example purpose that would be good for your trainer rotation. Now the green area is where I want you to actually input some details. So put in the model within column D, so the brand and the model of your current trainer rotation. You can then research your heel stack height, forefoot stack height, and it will automatically calculate the heel to toe drop. From E onwards to J, this is where you just have some really important specifications for each of those trainers that it's really helpful to know, because then you can use your trainer rotation efficiently and start to modify your trainers for specific runs depending on what you need, whether you have some pain or you need to load manage. It is completely up to you, and this spreadsheet is incredibly useful and valuable for you along your journey. So there you have it. That's a very quick, brief introduction to the personalized running programs and what you will receive and the incredible value you will get.